Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 15 of the January Daily Draw. So let's see what message we get today. And I'll be taking the first card from the Linestrider Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Enchanted Map Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. So we have the Moon card. Interesting. And we have all the essential symbols, all the symbols here that we're used to. We have the gateway, the towers, the moon, the two canine type, like the wolf and the dog, two dogs, whatever. And we have the crayfish, or whatever we term this as. We don't have the pool, but the pool is implied because of the crayfish coming out of the pool. We don't have the pathway either. And I often like to see the pathway going into, going under the moon, going under. But we know there's a way forward because of the gateway, the way was there. But the path isn't necessarily in view. And that can be part of the moon. We don't always see everything that we want to see. Some of it is obscure. The light is limited with the moon. And also with moonlight, because it's nighttime usually, which is difficult to see because it's on a white background. If we think about moonlight, things look a bit different in moonlight. They don't seem the same when the moonlight, we call it an eerie light, don't we? It's like an eerie sort of, because the moon is a reflection, is just a mere reflection of the sun. But the way that it casts light down in that way at nighttime, the lighting is different to like in the daylight where we can see a bit more clearly. So with moonlight, we can see something. We can make things out. But sometimes we can be tricked into seeing something that's not quite what it seems because of the nature of that light, the shadows it casts, and the kind of lighting it is. We think we may see something, but it may actually be something else that's made to look like something different because of the nature of the moonlight. So we have to be careful that we don't see things as they aren't. We don't get tricked into seeing a trick of the light, particularly with the moonlight. We don't see things that aren't as they first appear. So we have to have a really good look, not necessarily totally believe everything that we see initially. It may need further investigation. So there is that aspect to the moon. And because we can't see everything, things aren't as clear as what they will be in the daylight. Sometimes that gives us a sense of uncertainty, and that can create anxieties and fears within us, and that's what we need to be careful of. We don't want to be overwhelmed by them and give way to them. We need to, you see, the issue of the dog, and the wolf, or the wild dog. It's which side of us are we going to listen to? We're going to let the primal, fearful, and anxious, impulsive side of us, the wild side of us, take over, or are we going to keep things tame, under control, a bit like with the King of Cups energy that we had, keeping that, sort of in line and focused and not being overwhelmed by fear and anxiety. That is perhaps, and it's up to us to how we respond to this situation. But the message here is keep calm, but and you can probably see something enough to go and take a few more steps. But beyond that, you may not fully see everything, and you may not be seeing what you think you're seeing. So maybe you need to be a bit extra cautious and wait for things to become clearer, and more crystal clear, more obvious, more clear to you. So move cautiously. Don't give in to fears and anxiety, but take caution. Don't rush ahead. Don't go wild and impulsive. On that side of things, go forward steadily and take more than an initial glance at what you're seeing and what's happening around you. Make sure that you double check things and that you know for certain what's happening before you proceed with and rely on those elements to proceed on. Double check your facts. Don't just take them at face value. Do some fact checking. Make sure that what you're following is the truth. And once you've established that, by all means follow it and let it lead the way. But there is a path. The pathway is still there. It's just perhaps harder to progress along that path at the moment because we don't know everything. It's yet to be fully revealed. We may only see in part. We don't have all the information we need. So we need to just steadily move forward until we do. And I think that's what the message of the Moon card is today. Okay, so let's see which Oracle card we get to go with that. Moonlight. Isn't that? We have moonlight, so it's very much of the essence of the moon. And here, she's there looking in the moonlight. I don't know what she's there. She can't see. The sky is dark. We have the night. We've only got a partial bit of light here from the moon. There's a mixture of darkness and light. And we don't know. We can't see the view that she has there is mostly all in darkness. It's the light just reflecting off of her wings here. So she can't see everything. So wait until we get the bigger picture, the clearer picture. We know a little bit, but we don't know everything yet. That's what the message seems to be. So until we do, proceed with caution, double check things, make sure that what we're looking at is truly what we think we're looking at, and go forward. Keep a control over your emotions. Don't give in to fear and anxiety, but use wisdom and caution as we proceed further until things become clearer, which I believe, these cards are saying they will, but it's not just now. The night gives way to day. So when it does become clearer, that's fine. We can go a bit more confidently and trust what we're seeing. But until then, let's be careful. Okay, so that is the message for today. I'll be back tomorrow with day 16. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.